Good evening, everybody. Tonight we'll be making a royal chocolate cake, as tomorrow is the 1000 day birthday of my business. So I'm not going to keep you waiting. Let's see what happens. Okay, everybody, I've pre-measured all the ingredients, so it'll take about less time. What we've got here is 100 grams of dark baking chocolate, 6 eggs separated, 375 milliliters of sugar, 45 milliliters of cocoa, 180 milliliters of oil, normal sunflower oil, some vanilla essence. Then we've got 375 milliliters of cake flour, 50 milliliters of baking powder, and half a spoon of salt. I think that'll get us started for now. Okay, so we'll start off firstly melting the chocolate in a double boiler scenario. I'm just going to pop this onto the stove. Okay, so now we're going to mix the sugar into the eggs and beat that up. Ooh, what do we know? See, it becomes sort of thick and almost buttery consistency. I think then that'll be fine. Okay, so next up we'll mix 3/4 of a cup of hot water, it's about 180 milliliters, something like that. Take that one there. And we'll add the cocoa. Just get this nice and work through. Make sure that there's no lumps in it. And we can add the oil to it as well. And we can add the molten chocolate as well. This is extremely hot. Everything together. I just included the sugar and the egg yolks. Some vanilla essence, about a teaspoon. this side. Get another little bowl. And we put the flour and the salt and the baking powder, and we sieve it all through so it's nice and light and fluffy. And now we can fold this flour, just fold that into. That to the side there. Now, just going to quickly arrange these off. Okay, now we're gonna beat the egg whites till they're nice and stiff. They're nice and fluffy. We can mix that into the rest of the dough. Okay, so I've preheated the oven to 180 degrees, and I've got two little cake pans here that has already been sprayed and everything's been done. So what we can do now is we go half on each. Going to pop that in the oven, and that's going to bake for about 45 minutes. Okay everybody, so this cake gets a little syrupy sauce thing over the top, so what we're going to do is we're going to add 1 cup of sugar. We're going to add 1 cup of hot water to that. And then we are going to add 1 dessert spoon of cocoa. There we go. And I'm going to put that on the stove and bring that to a boil. Okay, so in the meantime I've cleaned the kitchen up a bit. The missus came home not feeling well, we had a quick dinner. I took the cake out of the oven, poured the little syrupy thing over, and now I've got it cooling off. I think it's looking pretty decent at this stage. I'm going to leave it to cool off a bit more, and then we're going to start the icing. Okay, so for the icing I've got 60 grams of butter. I'm going to get that nice and smooth. sugar and cocoa. We can add the rest of the chocolate. Oh, that's not melted yet. Adding the rest of the chocolate. Okay, so now we can take the cake out. Let's spread some of the chocolate over. Second layer of cake on top. Ooh, this is messy. This is good. Now, cake's not a cake without chocolate sprinkles, so I'm going to do some chocolate sprinkles just because it brings out the kid in me. And I love it. That ought to be it. And then, on top of that, I've got some Bourneville dark chocolate. So on top of that, I've got some Bourneville dark chocolate, and I'm just going to grate over. Cadbury's Dairy Milk Whispers. And there we have our 1000-day birthday cake.